Our children want to be seen and they want to be understood. They want to know that you understand them and that you love them regardless of what it is that they do, regardless of what it is that they get themselves into. They want to know that they have a place that they could always run to. And that should be you. That should be the home. That should be the family. Now, how can we disapprove of some of the things they do, yet still be that same loving, welcoming person? It's difficult, right? But it's doable. Most times after we've disciplined them or we've come down on them, yelling, screaming, punishing, doing all those things that we do whenever we are just not happy with something that they have done. It's always difficult to begin to smile immediately, right? We have this few minutes, hours, or days of not talking, just dishing out instructions and not necessarily being the loving, warming person that we usually are. Empathy is the word. As parents, we need to learn empathy, seeing the next person as a human being. To be empathetic or to be more empathetic, we need to begin to see our children as first humans and not someone that we own and control. Because most of the times that we scream and yell, it's because we feel we own this person and then we are holding them up in high standard. We've been teaching, we've been speaking, why are they not complying? But we are more empathetic towards somebody else that is not your family member, your neighbor's child, a fellow colleague's child, even when they are doing things that if it was your child that had done that, you would have come down on them. But we are yet welcoming. So it means we have it on the inside of us. We are seeing those other people as humans, but we are seeing our own as our property. This one that I control. You must obey my bidding. And we've forgotten that as teenagers, they have opinions of their own. They are humans. They are first humans. So they have opinions. They will make their own choices. So we need to begin to see them first as a human being. They are human beings with their own values, with their own beliefs, with their own choices, their own opinions. They have all of that. So if someone should begin to shove things down your throat and say you must obey, how would you feel? If it wouldn't go down well with you, then we shouldn't be dishing it out to somebody else, whether they be our own children or not. So the first point of connection is to begin to see our children as humans. Then another thing I will share in this video that will help us connect better with our children, besides empathy, is to communicate. Communicate with your child. Whatever the response it is that you're getting each time you're communicating with your child, be it the response you want or something off, it is you that communicated that has the issue. You did not communicate well, that's why you are getting the response you are getting. Most times we get offended with our child and say, you didn't, is that what I asked you? Yes, that's what you asked. That's why you got the response you got. You want to think about the way you communicate with your child. But to be connected on a deeper level, you want to talk about things that they love. I think I've said this in several videos. Because most times we feel that bonding period is for us to begin to share our own things, our likes and our dislikes. No. It is to speak about what the child likes. Talk about them. Talk about the things they do that you love. It's their time to be hyped. You realize that they are connecting with you on another level. Then think out games. What type of games do they like? It must not be a football match. It can be something little, like stroking of the cheek each time you pass, or ruffling the hair each time you pass across them. It's something. Let it be your thing that you do with your child. Things, little, seemingly mundane things, could actually build a certain level of connection with your child. Share your backstory. Sharing your backstory drives the point home faster than any speech you can ever give to a child. Most times, when we are giving that long speech to our children, in the first few sentences, they've switched off. They are not paying attention. They are not listening to what you are saying. Because really, what you're saying to them, they've heard you say it like 1,001 times. Right now is boring, or you are nagging. To them, it is coming across as nagging. So they are not listening. So you want to drive your point home by sharing a story. And it is better understood when it is your story. It's gone. It's past. Share your story so that your children would also know that, oh, my father is also human. Oh. Once upon a time, my son felt mommy and daddy were perfect. They never made mistakes. Oh, and I was like, is it that I've not been showing enough that I make 1,001 mistakes? Have I been coming across as being the perfect parent? Oh, then I'm doing something wrong. I had to begin to adjust a lot of things. I had to begin to show my flaws more and stop taking care of it at the back. No, when I make mistakes, I let it, I show it clearly. I say it, I talk about it, and I share the things that I have done to remedy it. You know, and I even ask sometimes for help from them. So now they know, oh, mom and dad are not that superstar that I painted them to be, but they are still my superstar. So yes, we are not perfect. We all have flaws. So sharing your story drives the point home and is a better teacher to our children. So these are just few tips that we could do to help us connect with our children. Thanks a lot for listening in. If you loved this video, can you give this video a big fat thumbs up for me and subscribe if you've not done so already. My name is Nwadiuto and I'm a teens coach. I'm going to be seeing you all in the next one. Bye-bye.